Hi everyone, I'm Andrew, welcoming you back to Wednesday's edition of Taekwondo Step by Step. You know, as we travel around to different places and we meet different people, it's inevitable that we do something or they do something that offends each other. We don't really understand it, it's strange, things like that. And we can't say, oh, the way I do things is so much better than the way you do it. We can't say that sort of thing because the way I live is coloured by the way I was brought up, and the way he or she lives is coloured by the way they were brought up. It just comes that way. You know the saying, when in Rome, do as the Romans do? Well, that's a good way to live, because then we'll offend each other a lot less. Let's begin today's lesson now with Master Lee and Taegeuk 8장, the 8th pattern. Welcome back, Master Lee.
Hi everyone, I'm Kyuhyun.
Now, Master Lee, we've spent the last few days, couple of weeks on Taegeuk 8장, so people have basically learned a fair bit of it, and they're realizing that a lot of the moves in it we've been using previously.
Well, that's right. Becoming a black belt holder from the intermediate level means you have acquired a level of proficiency with the basic techniques. But the 8th pattern is not a redundant set of the basic forms. It is a culmination of the difficult set of forms which involves difficult kicks. Now, keeping that in mind, let's get into it, shall we?
Okay guys, put all of your effort into it. Don't be stressed because it's Wednesday. Let's just get right into it, okay? With Master Lee.
Okay, now for Pumse. A time where you can absorb yourself into the philosophy of Taekwondo and learn the fundamentals. We are almost done with this final pattern, and after mastering Taegeuk 8장, you are qualified to become a black belt holder. So keep up the good effort, everyone.
틀려! 경례 준비 품새 태극 8장 구역 맞춰서 하! 헐! 하이! 하! 하이! 하이와! 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 하! 하이와! 하이!
Okay, this last sequence using the elbow is what we'll be practicing for today. From the previous position, you change your stance by pivoting on your right leg and going into the 오른 dwitkubi. As you go into this new stance, you wind up for the yop-makki. Next, if you take half a step forward and lean forward, you'll find yourself in the apkubi stance, right? Going into this apkubi stance, you wind up for the elbow strike. You raise your fist from your waist.
At first, you were probably thinking to yourself, oh, am I going to be able to do it? Will I be able to do it? And now already you're up to 8장, the 8th pattern. You're almost at black belt. Let's continue now, making what we've learned practical.
Now to practically apply what we've learned. we'll focus on a powerful maneuver using our elbows. The palkup chigi can be very effective in subduing an opponent, but it requires a lot of practice to get it right. You need to be accurate as well as have a strong determination. So you need a lot of practice.
달려! 경례. 좌우양호. 경례. 준비.
The opponent will punch while taking a step forward. An uncertain move might get you attacked. What you do is to take a step forward at the same time and do a 손날맞기. Then, fending off the attack, you use your elbow to strike the opponent's chin. It's not as easy as you might think, because you have to be accurate about the striking distance. One key point is to have your arm folded to concentrate on the elbow. And sticking your fist to your chest, you can inflict major damage. Now once again in actual speed.
It's no good making it practical though if we forget it. That's why we need to revise it right now in today's point.
Okay, now for free sparring. Consider a situation where the opponent is kicking with a full house kick. That could be very intimidating, right? But as always, when he takes the initial move and is about to go for the actual kick, that's when you can take the initiative.
달려! 경례. 좌우양호. 경례. 준비.
Now, back off a step when he takes a feinting move. And as he spins for the hurigi, that's when you kick him. Now, more specifically, the moment when his leg is passing your head level, that's when you kick. In competition, if you kick after he completes his hurigi, that won't lead to an added score. Once again, in actual speed.
It's time now for the fun, the excitement and the skill of Taekwondo, real life. So who will today's lucky person be? Oh, someone's here. Hello.
Hello.
Tell me, do you know any martial arts or any self-defense at all?
No.
No? Well, how would you like us to teach you?
Yes.
Okay, well, what would you do if somebody grabbed you like this?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, just hang on a second. Master Lee.
안녕하세요.
Hello.
반갑습니다. 배워보시죠.
Yes.
When someone grabs you like this, you cross your fingers. And then, turning it around, you shove his arms away.
Okay, no problem. You feel good? Okay, now that she's had a practice, let's have a demonstration in Taekwondo, real life. Wow, that looked pretty fantastic to me. Master Lee, what did you think?
She did it very well. She passed.
Oh, fantastic. See, you guys can be just as good if you catch us here every day. See you later.
Bye.
You know, when you go on holidays, if you go to some other place, and if the people there have different customs or thoughts to yourself, then it's a good idea beforehand to learn that and to do your best to fit in and be the same as them in etiquette and style, that sort of thing. It's very, very important. That way, they can accept you much easier.
That's true, you know. And when it applies to you who practice Taekwondo, you should set an example by showing a modest attitude.
Right. Well, Master Lee, I guess we'll see everyone tomorrow.
Thank you for watching, everyone.
달려! 경례.